If you think of the developments in medicine that have occurred in the last 50 years or 100 years that we all take for granted, like anesthetics, antibiotics, organ transplantation, and the contribution that they've made to human health and well-being, then we're very confident that in the future there will be even more opportunities than have been developed in the last 100 years.
Cloning, once thought of as wild science fiction fantasy, has now become a reality, and the related moral, ethical, and religious issues surrounding this scientific advancement are struggling to catch up with this new technology. Some other closely related technologies that seemed scientifically impossible at the turn of the last century, such as organ transplants and in vitro fertilization, are commonplace practices today. Over time, yesterday's science fiction fantasy often becomes present-day scientific fact. In the process, cultural and political attitudes usually evolve to accommodate the advancements. The moral, ethical, and religious debates concerning cloning, however, have spawned public fury and controversy unseen since the civil rights demonstrations of the 1960s. In addition, science itself continues to be divided on whether we should proceed with human cloning. Within this debate, there appears to be a clear-cut distinction between the cloning of a full-term human being and the cloning of human cells for tissue and organ growth and research. If such a possibility were ever to become a technological and biological reality, it would certainly change the definition of what it means to be human. A less contentious use for human cloning technology has already brightened the horizon for people who, either due to a birth defect or accident, are disfigured. The cloning of human cells in petri dishes and test tubes to form skin and cartilage is currently under research and development, which could make it possible to create human ears, noses, and replacement skin for grafting onto burn victims. In addition, there has been very promising research into the treatment of diabetes, heart disease, and liver failure, among other treatments, whereby actual organ tissue may be cloned to replace a failing heart or kidney or pancreas or liver.
There will be attempts made in the not-too-distant future to try to clone human organs, because I think all of us recognize that there are thousands of people in this country who die because a liver is not available, or a kidney, or a heart. And I think you will see a serious attempt to clone human organs, and I think that's a good target to have, so that people who do need to have an organ replaced will be able to have it replaced.
Cloning human tissue and organs is not nearly the same as cloning a full-term human being. While the techniques and procedures are essentially the same in the beginning, they differ tremendously thereafter. At present, while this technology is not yet available, it is within sight as research into the area continues.
When we meet again in 5 years to talk about our progress, I think we'll be at the point of having demonstrated in animals the utility of combining cellular immortalization with telomerase, the generation of differentiated cells from embryonic stem cells, and the customization of those cells and tissues by nuclear transfer to produce cells that your body won't reject, that will integrate into your dysfunctional organ and repair it and cure your degenerative disease.